Welcome to another episode of the 100% podcast with me, your host, Harry Purdy. Today, I'm absolutely delighted to welcome back my coach, two-time Master Coach of the Year.
Bring it, bro!
All-round fucking
Come on, let's go, let's
Sunderland
go.
fan, Mr. Paul Mort, welcome to the show.
Mate, I'm excited. Hundy P. Purdy. That's
Hundy
your new name. Hundy P. Purdy.
Mate, 4 years now in the programme. I think it's only right.
I appreciate that, by the way, just so you know.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate loyalty. Loyalty is a big thing for me.
Yeah, well, it's a big
Mate,
thing
I had
for
a
me
mad
too.
conversation yesterday. I'm jumping in already. Fuck it.
Go.
I had a mad conversation yesterday with, there's this thing in the coaching industry which is like, oh, your clients should surpass you one day. Like, they fucking shouldn't surpass you.
I want to stay ahead.
It indicates that you're not fucking growing, you lazy bastard. So I'm like, I've got no problem saying I want people to be in my program forever. A, because it's that fucking good. And B, because I am continuing to lead the fucking charge.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what I mean? Anyone that says the clients should surpass them is a lazy fucker. Anyway, there's me first rant.
Well, that's fine. I think as well, one thing that's really important to know is that the environment that you provide does enable you to keep moving forward yourself, right?
It's a high level of accountability.
Mate, I went out for a run with a client recently on their journey to they're doing all of the half marathon majors. And I went out for a run after my hip injury, after the ultra, and she was way fitter than me at the time. And I was like, right, this is not in a way that it was a bad thing, because I knew that.
And it's interesting because maybe you'll be further ahead of her with other stuff.
Exactly.
We just had a guy this morning does $7.5 million a year. I'm not doing that much, but he doesn't come to me for that advice. He comes to me, okay, Paul, how want to improve? I want to be a better dad. How want to improve my mindset so I'm not losing my shit? How do I improve switching off from work, for example? How do I improve giving back? So there's always something that. You got to remember, people wouldn't come to you unless there was some level in their life that you're further ahead than them in.
Yeah. It's amazing. And I think as well, you being who you are and the personality you have, people have seen already that you're going to jump in every now and again to put your opinion in. That turns people, same for me, right? Sometimes I sit there, I'm like, fucking hell, I don't want to be that voice again saying that people can do better, or you can do this, you can do that to be 100%. But if you're not doing that, you're not going to give anybody the opportunity to have a chance to reach to the standards that you're hitting.
Nah,
yeah,
no chance. I mean, again, as a coach, it's your job. It's your job as a leader to lead by fucking example. Do you know what I mean? Coaching is a level of leadership, and I don't believe people buy coaching; they buy coaches.
Yeah,
and they buy coaches that think. You got to think. I think about this all the time. If I'm going to hire a coach, I need to think the time and money invested in them is going to be worthwhile. Yeah. I need to think I'm going to get more than what I paid for. And sometimes that is just by example. Sometimes that's just like, he never settles. He's always pushing the bar. I want to, some people are like, I want to try and keep up with you. And some people will get left behind. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I've just hit a point within my journey as well now that I'm looking at, I won't mention names, but I'm looking at the lads that are maybe in Elite X or in your higher paid program. I'm like, right, what can I do now to just bridge that gap?
I legit just said that on Zoom. You know the Zoom that I just did when you were down here? I did that on the Zoom. I'm like, a lot of lads have the ambition of how do I get around these people? With fucking hell, we've got a guy with 300 staff. Yeah. Greg that was in this morning's got 70 staff. I mean, not that that's a massive flex. Business is easy until you have staff, to be fair. Yeah. But then there's guys in there who are, I mean, to get an elite actually got to be 100 grand. That's a target in itself. And there's the connections that you make, and they are fucking massive, man. Yeah, man. There's people doing property deals with each other. There's people in business. There's people setting up businesses together. And and sometimes just that. Sometimes your client level will make people want to get in. I mean, there's programs that I've been in where I'm like, fucking hell, he's in that. I mean, even Newtonic. I jumped in Newtonic because I saw who the other investors were. I was like, Alan Barrett's in. He's fucking sold Grenade for 300 million to Cadbury's. If he's in, they're not playing fucking games. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I'm in. What's it going to take?
Yeah. And was that literally just putting yourself out there that got you that opportunity?
So here's what happened. So they're my mates. Yeah. So there's three major investors: James Smith, Chris Williamson, and Luke. Luke is also my agent. They're my two mates. I've known them a long fucking time. So I saw that they'd raised loads of investment. There was a big post went out, and I messaged Luke. I was on my way to Nicolas Bouchon's wedding, actually. Oh, yeah? I was like, why the fuck haven't you asked me to invest in this? He was like, oh, shit, mate, I didn't think you'd be interested. I was like, bro, can I still get in? And he was like, oh, no, we've closed out for the day. 10 minutes later, I messaged you back saying, how much would you put in? And even Leslie's going, no, you're not doing that. You haven't seen the agreement. You haven't seen the share agreement. You haven't seen the investor pack. And I was like, can you send that over? He's like, yeah, but I need the money by the end of the day. And Leslie was like, this is a fucking scam, Paul. I was like, it's me fucking manager. Why would he scam us? And they're me mates. Why are the scammers? But it's because they have to close when you raise money. You can't do it forever. Yeah. So, Leslie said, "No, you're not doing it. If you want," I was like, "No, I need to be in on this." And I showed her the investors, and she was like, "Oh, okay, they're big names. Dan Priestley, fucking Alima's in, Dan Martell's in. I think Hormozy's in.
Oh wow,
yeah." And then Leslie knows Alan. We've known Alan for years, and she was like, "Oh yeah." She still wouldn't come in. She still said, "That's your money, and you might never see it again." It was just a big opportunity for me, and having a business. We were just talking about retirement before. Having a business that I can't sell because I can't means I have to make my money work for me in different ways. And it was a big opportunity for me, yeah. But one of the other reasons I invested wasn't just about the money; it was about that association. I'm going to be in the room with people that are way further ahead than me, and that's been one of my cheat codes over the years. Is my network? It's a fucking cheat code, man.
Yeah,
I'm connected.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of that, then it's not really wrote down for me, but I'm going to ask it. Your mindset around money is really different, and one thing that's amazing about you, Paul, is you have come. It's not as though you've come into a place in business where you were born into money. Let's just say
I wasn't born into business,
and you weren't born into business.
Nah.
You've created all of this yourself. You've created all of the mindset, the belief in yourself, and your mindset around money.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody that struggles with, I want to be in that field, but I don't think I can create the capital to do that, what would you say to them?
So it's not about how much resources you have. I learned this from our friend Peter Sage. Peter's not about how much resources you have. It's about how resourceful can you get. So think about that. These guys in Newtonic, they didn't have the money to get to the next level, so they asked for investment. So sometimes you can't go to people with ideas. I've got a guy who wants me to invest in his business now, but he hasn't even started it. I'm like, bro, you haven't shown me any numbers. In fact, I watched Dragon's Den last night. I don't usually watch Dragon's Den, but it was literally Dragon's Den for England last night, and I'm not watching England. Yeah, that's not my game. So I had it on, and there was a couple there who wanted something like 100 grand in their business. They hadn't even quit their jobs. They were like, hang on, you want 100 grand of my money, but you guys still both work full time, and this is a side hustle. And I was like, yeah, I'll tell them to fuck off as well. Yeah. Because they haven't done enough. They haven't done enough themselves. So if you want to get started, you've got to get fucking resourceful. And a lot of the time, you've got to be able to sell if you watch Dragon's Den, it's exactly the same thing. Some people are like, I'm not sure about the business, but I fucking love you, so I'm going to invest in you. That's what I do when I'm choosing investments. It's not just about the opportunity, it's about who's in on it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And when I bought the hotel with Craig, I was like, yeah, Craig's reliable as fuck. Someone else could have came to me with that same opportunity. The numbers were incredible as well. Obviously, it's a risk. The numbers were amazing. If someone had just came with the numbers, I'd have been like, that's pretty cool, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
So, the mindset of money thing, mate, I've had to make that up. There's no one in my family self-employed at all. There still isn't. No one in my family has a business. I didn't even really know anyone with a business. And South Shields isn't a particularly money-rich place. It's poor. It's not affluent. There's a lot of fucking unemployment. There's a lot of drug use. There's a lot of fucking crime here. And I suppose what I did was I got out of my environment. I went on courses on my own. I went to a fucking seminars on my own. There's this whole big thing about, there's this solo track. I can't go on my own. I'm like, fucking grow up, man. Do you know what I mean? There's adults out there who are going, I can't go to there on my own. I'm like, you send your kids to fucking school on their own, and you tell them they can be anything they want, and you can get out of your comfort zone, and you can't go to a seminar or a workshop because you're on your own. Sometimes you have to fucking sack up and grow up. Do you know what I mean? But for me, that mindset shifted when I got out of this environment. I went to events in fucking not Australia. I went to events in America. I went to events in fucking Thailand. I went to events in Canada. I went to events in fucking London, for example. It's just a big shift for some people because a lot of people haven't even left their hometown. So sometimes you've got to get out of your environment to see what's possible.
Yeah.
In your current environment, you tend to only see what's gone down and you can't even see what's possible. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, I think I heard somebody say recently that if you are born into wealth, it may have even been you, that when you're born into wealth, you see money as a tool. When you're born into poverty, you see it as like something that just gets you by. And I think there's definitely something around that I know.
And just your environment, the world becomes bigger. The world becomes bigger. It's part of the reason, like, fucking hell. I remember the first time I flew business class, I never wanted to fly economy again. I got to see the type of people that were in it. It was just different. I mean, I love setting goals in nice hotels or in fucking on a flight home where I've been somewhere fucking lush because my brain just thinks differently. It's like my brain my brain and my sight will expand depending on the environment I'm in, or it'll be constricted by it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
felt I was constricted, just limiting my view of the world to South Shields and my family and my friends. Limited as fuck. But then I got out and I was like, oh shit, maybe there are people doing this. That's what I love the most about podcasting. Like, I'd be around big fucking players in sports and in business, and I'd be like, actually, they're not that different to me. Usually it's just a starter before me. That's often the difference.
Yeah. He's
a black belt because he started jiu-jitsu before me. He's better than me because he started before me. His business is bigger than mine because he started before me. I have this bit that when I'm talking, I mean, just fucking start, man.
Got a privilege of time.
If I was going to say one thing, if you was what would advise, fucking start.
Yeah.
Start.
Yeah.
But you can't just, if you're coming to people and you're asking for resources and you've just got an idea, that's not fucking good enough, man.
Yeah.
You got to do a lot of shit yourself. I never had a single fucking penny. I've never had a single penny of investment in any of my businesses. I haven't needed it. To be fair, I haven't got businesses that have needed investment. Maybe back when I had the supplement company, if I'd had the connects I had now, I would have 100% raised capital. But we did that all ourselves. When I started Lean Greens, I didn't have the capital to start. You need roughly 30 grand to launch your own product unless you want to white label somebody else's. So a lot of products there, I know this about protein companies. A lot of protein companies, particularly the newer ones, they're actually just putting someone else's product in their packet. But the margins are tiny. So a lot of protein powder is white label. It's made in the same fucking factory. They just put it in different tubs. Mad that, isn't it?
Yeah, that is insane, yeah.
But the profit margins are small. You make a few quid with white labeling. But when you produce your own, obviously the profit margins go up, but you need the capital. So I just pre-sold. I said, listen, I'm starting this company, the supplements, it's going to probably be here on this date. You see it all the time with, what are they called? Like startups. There's a name for it. Something start. Kickstart. It's like a kickstart where people, they get behind it. Crowdfunding it's called. Where they get behind it, and that's because they need the capital. So people just get resourceful.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Especially when you just switch up the mindset as well. And I think as like something that Peter also says is it's about the value that it will come around. Like the circle will come around, right?
If you're valuable, people want to spend time with you. If you're valuable to people, they want to put money as an exchange of value.
Yeah.
But often so is time. If they think the time they're going to get back from that thing is valuable to them, then they'll do it. You will always find time for the things that value highest. You wouldn't believe how many people want to take me for coffee. And my first thought is, this is terrible, but a lot of people just won't admit it. What's in it for me? Why the fuck would I do that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Oh, Paul, will you sponsor me football team? I'm like, I mean, I kind of like to, but I can't sponsor every football team. What's in it for me? Will you get your logo on the shirt? I'm like, and?
Yeah.
I sponsor my son's rugby team. I sponsor my son's boxing stuff. I sponsor all of that. Why would I sponsor you? I don't even know you, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, even this podcast, right? I get asked on podcasts all the time from people that have never invested any money in me, that just they've got there's nothing in it for me. For you, there is something in it for me. You're a client.
Yeah.
You even said, I appreciate you giving your time up, Paul, because I know how busy you are. I know you're on a podcast hiatus. But I'm not on a hiatus for people that there's something in it for me. It's not always money. Yesterday, I did 2 podcasts as well.
I genuinely felt bad because I know how important your goals are to
you.
I'm like, fuck, he's made the time.
But you're a client. You're essentially paying me to come on your podcast. So I'm way more likely to do it than someone who's just asking all of the time. Do you know what I mean? And people will think I'm a dick for saying this all the time, but I'm like, that's how people think. Whether you like it or not, I'm just the one that's willing to admit it.
It's like the good deed thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody does a good deed for nothing.
Nah.
It definitely makes them feel better.
Absolutely fucking true, man. Like yesterday I did 2 podcasts and I traveled. And it's because they were both close to each other and they both had bigger followings than me. So if you've got a bigger follower than me, there's something in it for us. If you've got 100 followers and you haven't even started your podcast yet, I'm probably not going to come on because it's not because I'm a dick. Because if I say yes to that, I'm saying no to something else.
Yeah.
And it might be time with my family. It might be missing jiu-jitsu.
It's interesting as well because I get loads of emails, mate.
Yeah.
Like constantly from people who've written books who they want to share their message of whatever they found out, and like it's great.
Yeah.
But if I don't know you,
Yeah.
and I'm not invested in what you've written about, like you're not the podcast for me. You know? And maybe in a year's time,
it's got to look like a fair exchange of value.
For sure.
That's what money is.
Yeah.
It's when I will pay money for something when I think there's a fair exchange of value.
Because they're looking for an hour's worth of exposure, but I'm getting an interview of somebody that I don't really know and may not value their product, right? It's an interesting
Absolutely,
structure.
yeah. And you've never met them. You're more likely to do business with a name that you recognize.
For sure.
Yeah.
Mate, I want to I'll get into the subject of this week. I'm going to throw this one out at you, and I know you may not love the subject. You've had a tough time on social media this week.
I haven't. I've had a great time.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I've had a great time, yeah. I have had a great time.
But you got drawn into a category of subject that you may not normally
politics.
Yeah. Why is that?
I have no interest in politics. I have no interest in what people say. But I do get fascinated when people react.
It's crazy, man.
Like victims because someone said something.
Yeah.
So I just made the comment, Gary Neville is gaslighting men. We feel gaslighted by Gary Neville. I'm like, well, that's a decision.
Simon Jordan, wasn't it?
I don't even know.
It's Simon Jordan,
I
mate.
don't even know. I just seen it all over the place. I'm like, couldn't give a fuck about what Gary Neville said. I've seen what he said. I didn't necessarily agree with it. I don't like him. I just said, if you are triggered by something that someone said, you're acting like a fucking giant baby.
Yeah.
And
have you seen what he said?
Aye.
He said some people, like whatever.
And then people are saying, well, he's saying that fucking people, angry white men, caused these people in the synagogue to get killed. I'm like, that's not what he fucking said at all. You're proving his point that you're an angry middle-aged white man. You are literally proving the point. I'm a middle-aged white man. I just choose not to get angry about what other people say about angry white men that put flags up. I might get a bit more pissed off if you said it directly to me. You're a cunt. Like, let's fucking go then. Here's my address. Let's fucking dance, you daft cunt. But, like, something somebody else said, I'm not going to choose to get angry by that. I'm more emotionally mature than that.
Yeah.
And I was just almost like, grow up. That's what offended people when I said grow up.
I think so, mate.
If you feel victimized by that, then you're acting like a victim, which means you're a fucking victim. That's not for me. Yeah. That's what people got upset with.
I think as well, when you look
and I'm okay with it. You've just proved me point.
When you look at what I said this as well yesterday, I was talking to Scotty about it.
Here's a better one for you. Sorry, mate. Here's a better one for you. Did you see how triggered people got when I said football strips at grown men or an ick?
Yeah, I saw that. Unbelievable.
What they completely missed out. So the people in the Gary Neville thing think that because I said that, I agreed with him and I like him. I'm neither of those things. I didn't say either of those things. Same as he didn't say the other thing. They feel a sense of purpose by kicking off. It's the same people. They get energized by fighting on the internet with people. Do you know what I mean? And then you've the people with the football strip, when I said it, they forgot to mention the fact that I said, I've just bought one.
Yeah.
They missed that point completely.
Yeah.
I said, it's always been an ick for me, but I love this strip so much, I bought it. People completely missed that because they got so triggered by the first part. And I'm like, because I think it's what kids do, is wear football strips to the airport, for example. I mean, you've just proved me point again. You're immature as fuck.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're a fucking baby with a beard.
It's like that. You got to bypass that first initial thought, haven't you? So like people are listening to what he said. Well, if you actually listen, he says some people, and as I said yesterday, and just in a conversation, I was like, he said some people. If you said you were going to go and buy some sweets, you wouldn't take the whole fucking pick and mix, would you?
No. And it's mad. It's mad, Harry, because I believe that, and I said this yesterday, I think a lot of people sit around on the internet waiting to be pissed off.
Yeah, man.
They are literally waiting for someone or something to fucking pile on.
To find it. They're
waiting for it to appear on the newsfeed so that they can kick off, so they can feel some sense of importance, some sense of belonging, some sense of purpose, and it energizes them. Anger's a fucking energizing emotion, and some people live on it.
Yeah, man. And you are king. One thing I will say, and I want to thank you personally on the podcast, is I've always come up with a conundrum in my head. Obviously, I'd love my podcast, no secret, to hit fucking million people, right? But I know within that million people that it hits, there's going to be 250,000, maybe in 500,000 people that don't like what I'm saying. And I've always come up with that conundrum in my head. What am I going to be like if and when I get trolls? I'm starting to get a few now. It's because I've been working with you that I've managed to flip that in a positive way. But you are the king of troll handling.
I love it.
Talk to us about that and how you've managed that.
So it hasn't always been the same.
Yeah.
I've sent people my address. When it's something personal, here's my address. Come down anytime you want. I'm convinced that at some point in my life, I'll have a fight with a troll. I'll have a charity boxing match, charity MMA fight by someone that gives us so much shit. Like, if you want to, you can either keep doing this, mate, or here's my address. Let's go. Let's go. I like fighting. I love fighting. I'm not that good at it, but I fucking love it. It's something that I'm passionate about. My family's passionate about. It's just something that I'm into. And I'm convinced that I'll have it. But with trolls, I'm like, I've got two options here. I've got three. I can get pissed off and argue with them. B, I can block and delete them. Or C, I can use it. I can use it as my best performing content. I can use it as fuel. I can use it to show other people how to deal with stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you want to be successful, the cost of entry is criticism.
Yeah.
A lot of people I'm willing to pay that price. multiple times, over and over again, because success, providing for my family, impacting other people, changing other families' lives, doing what I want to do when I want to do it with who I want to do it with, and only if I want to do it at all. That's more important to me than not being someone chatting shit.
Yeah, I think you said.
And the bigger you get, the bigger a target you become. The higher you climb up the ladder, the more your arse hangs out.
Do you think with that though? So I consider like Smith, like your mates with James Smith. He's one of my top 3 podcast guests. He would be on it.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah, because of.
If anyone's going to make that happen for you, it's going to be me.
Yeah, well, the impact of him at the start of my journey.
Yeah.
Like he was the start of anything to do with like self-care, personal development, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll always be thankful for it. And I went to his events, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's by the by. With his big following now, or even somebody like The Rock, actually, let's go bigger. He's also in my top 3. He probably don't give a absolute fuck about the criticism that he's getting about his
He's probably not
career.
posting on his own Instagram.
That's very true, yeah.
Yeah.
But then I guess, like, for me, if I'm thinking about the price to pay and being famous, using those inverted commas, I don't think I'd want to lose that personal touch about what I'm offering. Mm-hmm. But then I'm probably categorizing.
How do you know?
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah.
You don't know?
Yeah.
So I'll lose a bit of personal touch, but the reality is you can only go... We have capacity. We have a certain capacity of time and energy. Energy is a bit more expandable, but time is not. So there's also the trade-off of... Like, I don't make my own posts on Instagram. Obviously, I make them, but I'm not posting it and writing the fucking caption. Even though that's only a few minutes, that's a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things where I'm like, okay, well, to get to the next level, I can't bring this with me. So that might happen for you as well.
Yeah, it's interesting.
There are activities and things but it's okay to admit that. You think about with me, any coach that I've had is like, Paul, you need to hire some more coaches to take some of the workload. I'm like, I don't want to. So I've got to have the trade-off of maybe I'll make less money, but I'm all right with that. So that might be the case for you. Okay, I want to keep this personal. Okay, the trade-off is I'm going to run out of time.
Yeah.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah. There's a cap somewhere. You got to choose where the cap is.
When I say yes to one thing, I'm saying no to something else. So if I'm saying yes to everything being personal, I'm saying no to time, energy, money.
Do you think at some point in that ladder, though, that, you know, you say the more popular are, your ass hangs out. Like, do you think at some point, though, your ass develops a fucking armor?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'm there now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm there now. No matter what anybody says.
I think once you're on Tattle Life, you've made it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you're on there, you've made it, man.
Class.
Big shout out to those fucking trolls. Yeah.
Well, thank you to the trolls, right? In terms of...
Mate, I'm telling you right now, that is, without a shadow of a doubt, my best performing content.
Yeah.
It's above anything else because, again, it's people love that negativity. People love that controversy. People are waiting for something to pile on. So when I just share it, I'm like, you pile on in for me then. You know what I mean? And also the guys love acting in those videos. I haven't done one for ages, but the guys love acting in them. Yeah.
I'm going to make I'm collecting the trolls at the moment, like the comments and stuff, and I will do a video.
You have to get your mum to see one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just
Cunt! Imagine that. Imagine your mum. Make her dreams come true.
She'd never say that word in a minute.
Would you know? The C word.
Yeah. She'd be like, bloody hell, or something like that, yeah.
You bloody nincompoop.
Yeah, nincompoop, yeah. She might get...
I heard someone say the... I heard the other day, I heard someone say the word twit. You twit.
Twit.
I'm like, wow, dude.
Yeah, that's reserved.
That is naughty, man.
Yeah. I swear, and my mum sometimes, like, don't swear. I'm like, fuck, it's part of me now. Like, I can't help it.
My mum's language. My mum and dad's language is both terrible.
Really?
Oh, terrible.
Yeah.
Aye.
See where you got it from.
Yeah, terrible. Aye.
Mate, in 4 years that we've worked together, I've seen not only Alliance change, and I genuinely mean it as well, I've seen you change as well. And I think we've spoken about that's probably why it's not even a thought. Like, I want to be in this environment because I'm seeing progress in all aspects, and that's you as well.
Yeah.
What have you changed your mind the most on over the last 4 years?
What have I changed my mind on? I mean, there's a lot of things that I've changed my mind on. One of them is, there's a big saying in business that's work smarter, not harder. I don't actually believe that as much as I used to. I'm like, a lot of people need to work fucking harder. It's almost like we've got this dream if I post on the internet, people are going to give me money. It's not true. You see me all the time if we're running a call. People will come at me with, Paul, I'm doing everything and nothing's working. I'm like, tell me what everything is. And they'll tell me and I'm like, that's not even fucking close. So hard work. And again, this is not groundbreaking, but it is something I've changed. Oh, we're always looking to work smarter, not harder. I'm like, well, a lot of people, particularly people where there's just them, they're all man band, or they've got maybe two members of staff, they have to work fucking harder. They do have to work harder. The second thing I've changed my mind on, I would say, and this is going to sound weird, and it's kind of against the concept of working harder, not smarter, is 10,000 steps a day.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird this. I used to obsess about it because you're told to do it, and actually I took 10,000 steps a day worrying about it out of my thing, and I don't even wear the thing that checks your steps, although the Whoop Band started doing it, I saw last week. I wore a Fitbit for fucking years, and I'd worry about it, and it would add more stress to my life. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to stop doing it. And then I got in the shape of my life by stopping doing 10,000 steps. That's just fucking simplified everything. What's the third thing I've changed my mind on? Third, let's make this the last one, Harry. Third thing I've changed my mind on would be AI. In two categories here. AI, I didn't need it. It doesn't care. It's pointless. It's a fad, whatever. I was like, I need to jump on. And I got on the AI thing, but here's what I've noticed. AI doesn't save you time if the thing that it's producing for you doesn't do anything. So you see a lot of people that are using AI to write their posts to save time, but the posts are shit. It's doing nothing.
Well, I fucking see people, you can clearly see that they're commenting on people's posts with AI as well.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
So it's not saving any time.
No.
It's making you look like a cunt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't save anything. You're not saving any. It's actually costing you reputation. It's costing you money. It's actually costing you time because you're not getting anything back. You just think you're being fucking clever. So I see this, I was talking again about this just on a call before about email marketing. What I love about email marketing is A, that it works, B, it's very profitable. C, a lot of people have stopped doing it, and the ones that haven't stopped doing it have started using AI to write it because they think they're saving time. They're not saving anything. They think they're saving time, but it's making their life fucking worse because it's not producing results. So the AI will be the third thing I've changed my mind. I've changed my mind a lot, and it's probably one of the biggest breakthroughs that I've had where I've experienced the most growth is the ability to change my fucking mind. I'm all right with changing my mind.
Yeah. I got one for you that I don't know whether you'll like it or not. Yeah. I think you've allowed more woo-woo to come into your life since the
I have allowed a bit more woo-woo, particularly when it comes to kind of the slowing down, the self-care stuff. Not all of it. I'm not into all of it. I think some of it's bullshit. I also think the problem is with woo-woo, it's kind of like the hustle culture. There are outliers. There are people either want to be at one end of the scale or the other. I'm probably in the middle, but I'm probably more towards the hustle end because I believe in hard work. But there's a lot of people that just they fall on the woo-woo stuff and that becomes their out. I read an amazing post the other day. I saved it on my phone and I can't remember the lady's name because I'd never seen her stuff before. It's like how she fell out of love with the spiritual community. Like everyone's manifesting but no one's building. And I read that quote. I was like, that's what that whole woo-woo thing is. They're manifesting but they're not doing any work.
Yeah.
They're unleashing that divine feminine energy, but they're not doing the actual work.
It's like putting the vision board on the wall, but not
doing fucking nothing.
Yeah, just
they're doing nothing. It's
yeah.
like they're doing everything but the. Chris Williamson has an amazing quote, and I can't do it word for word, but it's like people are doing everything but the fucking work.
Yeah.
So I am big on a bit more of the woo-woo stuff, but more of it from the slowing down, self-care, treating yourself better, loving life, seeing both sides of the coin. Because that just removed a lot of tension and friction from your life, actually, the woo-woo stuff. But some people use it and have no friction.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They're looking for the no-friction life, and they end up with different kinds of friction, like having no money.
We've spoken about what's you've changed your opinion on. What would you say has changed the most within you over those 4 years?
My ability to stay balanced and objective. I'm an emotional guy.
Yeah.
I am an emotional guy. You see me cry probably 100 fucking times, right? You probably see me lose my shit, but my ability to stay in the middle now is much better. Like, Leslie will even be, why are you not stressed about, why are you not bothered about this? I'm not as angry as I was before. So the biggest growth is I've trained this muscle of the law of polarity muscle so much that I never get too carried away and I never get too positive and never get too negative. I can sit in the middle quite easily now, and it annoys some people. Why not? Yeah. Paul, you used to be raging about this. I'm like, oh, well, there'll be an upside in there. I don't know what it is yet, but there is one. Do you know what I mean? Like that whole positive, negative, that whole emotional transformation thing. I've trained it so much, that muscle so much, that it's almost automatic now.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, that's shit, but there'll be an upside and eventually I'll figure it out, or actually there's an upside straight away.
Hello, YouTube. I'm stopping you in the middle of this episode because a lot of you who stick around and watch my podcast episodes aren't yet subscribed. So, do me a favour before you carry on watching the rest of this episode and just click the subscribe button. And you don't even need to watch every episode, but what it does do is it boosts this channel and it helps me a long, long way. Enjoy the rest of the show. I think as well with that, one thing that I may have been guilty about is I'm quite good at thinking about the thought of the positive thing, but that doesn't necessarily override the emotional feeling of at the time.
Yeah.
That just takes
training,
time, doesn't it?
And I'm still going to feel the emotional feeling because your brain will often naturally prioritize. In fact, most of the time it'll almost naturally prioritize the negative because your brain's job is to keep you safe, stop you from getting hurt, stop you from being in pain. So your brain's job is to do that. So it's actually quite difficult to override. And actually, what I'm not saying is what objective is right in the middle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I never just feel positive. There's being aware of the negatives is actually a very powerful thing. It stops people from making stupid decisions. Like I'd have put more money into that, and I might never see it again. But Leslie will often remind me of the drawbacks, of the negatives, and it means that. What it means is that you think about all negative emotions come from unmet expectations. My expectations are right in the middle, so that means I don't expect things to be one-sided. So when things do go wrong, I'm like, well, of course it did. It's normal for shit not to work first time. It's normal for shit to go wrong. It's people making mistakes is normal.
Yeah.
So I never get, John DeMartini would call it, people get infatuated with a one-sided life. Yeah. So therefore, when it doesn't go the way they want it to, they lose their fucking mind. I don't lose my mind anymore. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't lose my mind when it goes positive. You think about this, some of the most happiest feelings you'll get, some of the most joy you'll experience when something goes beyond your expectations. So your expectations are surpassed.
Yeah.
That's when you feel the happiest. And because my expectations in the middle, they'll often get surpassed and they'll very rarely not be met.
Yeah.
Because I don't expect the world. I don't expect just positivity. I'm going to do it, and if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, that's cool. And again, that's took a lot of fucking work, man.
You mentioned Leslie there, and it's something I wanted to bring up today as well. And I know that she's been we've spoken a lot about your previous journey on the previous episodes. But one thing that I do
is that when she stopped me from dying.
Yeah. That's the part, mate. Yeah. Where we
now she just keeps me out of jail.
Well, this is the thing, and you say offers you perspective still.
Yes.
Which is obviously really important to see both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
And one thing that, again, I've seen over the 4 years of working with you is like how solid, not just on the face of things, but you and Leslie are. And I think it is an area of life that I'll open. You know that I've struggled in relationships before. And a lot of people.
I've got a lot of training. It's fucking 26 years or something, man.
Yeah. Well, and this is the thing. What has made you two as strong as you are, do you think?
We are both very clear on our values, and they're different. We don't always value the same things.
Yeah.
I'm very good at communicating. We're both very good at communicating. We make a point of communicating. We have fucking meetings. You know what I mean? People think that's a bit too strict, but I'm like, well, have you got a relationship like this? Well, I'm not doing that. That seems a bit too formal. I'm like, well, do you think the relationship works? Yes. But that's part of the reason. Because we have meetings. We never miscommunicate. She knows what I like, and I'm going to do it. And I know what she likes, and she's going to do it, and I'm okay with that. So it's a values thing. Our values aren't all the line. She doesn't like all of the same things as me. I don't like, and I don't expect her to. So I don't expect her to live my values. I mean, obviously we've got values that intertwine.
Yeah.
Traveling with family, holidays, experiences, business, serving people, adding value to people. We have all those, but then there's some values that aren't in line, and that's okay. I don't expect that like the same things as me. So that's that. Then there's communication. Then there's 3 is I know the power of investing in relationships. Like there's an investment goes in every day.
What does that mean to you?
Watering the relationship. Simple things, texts, gifts, messages, asking her how her day was without trying to fix her, asking her what she needs my help with. I'm not a cooker at all. I'm not. That's not my thing. It's not her thing either, funnily enough.
I saw you eating a chicken fucking and rice, whatever it was, this morning at 10 a.m.
Oh, that was a teriyaki chicken. Teriyaki chicken, yeah.
Unbelievable.
10 a.m., yeah, that was my breakfast. Yeah, that was my breakfast, yeah. So when I'm not that cook, I'm going to do things that I like doing. I just make an investment every day. And there's a book called 5 Love Languages, very good book.
Yeah.
Leslie's love language is like little gestures.
Nice.
Not big gifts, not big things.
There's like quality,
not expensive
quality
things.
time.
Yeah. Leslie likes quality time. She doesn't like touch, and she likes small gestures.
Nice.
Yeah, small things. So that's a great book for that. Actually, that changed my life. That's probably it. Communication, values, watering the relationship like a plant.
I want to publicly thank my grandma on the podcast, right? So I've been with Miriam now just about a year, my new girlfriend, or newest girlfriend.
Shag Nasty's in. No. The hip buster. Hip buster Harry, let's go.
No, but
he's going to edit that bit out in case Miriam listens.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All right.
Well, definitely wasn't meant for that. Authentic self, mate. But anyway, she couldn't understand the Chelsea thing, like why I travel up to London and back in a day, blah, blah, blah. And like, no matter how much I tried to explain it, but then my grandma was in a conversation about football. Oh, Harry's not going to watch Chelsea again, blah, blah, blah. She went, do you know what? Most kids' first words are mum or dad, and Harry's first words were Chelsea.
Yeah, so come on, there you go. Yeah.
So thanks, Grandma. You just explained it.
You don't have to explain it. You don't need her to come with you. You don't need her to love you going. And again, you think about that. That's the whole balance thing coming into play again, man. Do you know what I mean? That's the whole expectations coming into play again. I like my stuff. She likes her stuff, and it's fine. We just don't. We have very clear boundaries. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think.
And I'm a top shagger.
I think there's something you said there as well. It was that you ask her how her day is, but
without trying to fix her.
Yeah. So explain that for us.
So men are natural fixers, and they think when their woman's ranting that they've got to try and offer a solution and offer advice, and then they will wonder why they get their heads bitten off. And she's not asking if she just wants you to listen, man. So I'll ask her about a day, and if she wants to rant, she'll rant. I'll not blame her for being negative. I'll not say you're being this, you're being that. I'll not offer any advice. I'll just be like, cool, do you need anything from me? So just listen. Do
you feel like if you didn't have or do you believe that if you didn't have your
training,
the work that you've done on yourself, which has taken time away from the family, and you've been on many journey away, haven't you, to like get all of whatever it is that you're looking into at the time with DiMartini, with Joe Dispenza and all of those trips, but then also your outlets with Sunderland and going out like on different adventures and stuff with other people, like NFL last year. Yeah. Without that, do you think you'd be the person you are? Like, do you think you'd maintain?
I'd be a miserable cunt.
Yeah.
Be a miserable cunt. I'm living my values now. And that's it. I always have something to look forward to. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic all of the time.
Yeah.
Which annoys some people. Even when I'm sick, I'm enthusiastic. Why? Because my life is exciting. It's evolving. It's not perfect. Things go wrong a lot. I get a lot of shit. Things don't work out. Investments go wrong. People give me shit. People quit. People owe me fucking. There's a lot of shit happens, and I'm okay with that. But I'm moving towards shit that's exciting, and part of that is doing things that I love doing. Like many people in relationships, they stop doing that because the girlfriend doesn't like them going to football. I've probably done that. Leslie's probably done that at some point in her life. You're not going to that. I'm not happy with you going to that. And then I think that just creates friction.
Sure.
So a big part of my life, and often why I do what I do, I love to be able to go to any game that I want and not worry about the price. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm like, yeah, of course I'm going to take that shit on the internet because going to that game, going to the World Cup next year, we're going to the World Cup next year, taking the kids out of school. It's in Canada, Mexico, and the US. I'm going. Part of the reason I'm able to do that is because I've worked my fucking arse off. That's a fair exchange for me. So yeah, the living my values, the having my schedule full of shit that I love doing is mega important to me. It's kind of I wouldn't say it's a cheat code, but it's, again, why would I drink? It goes in it as well. People laugh about it. Well, why would I drink? I've got all this exciting shit going on. Drinking is not the most exciting part of my week. In fact, I'd find that boring. Sitting in what used to be someone's house, that they now call a pub, public house. That's what it means.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of many things more boring. Chatting shit. It's not for me anymore.
I think it's
and I still do exciting things. Yeah. Think about how exciting my life is.
Yeah.
Why would I need a drink? Oh, well, it enhances the experience. What? Spending half the night in the toilet? Think about how many matches you've been to and forgot. Can't remember. I was at Old Trafford last week, and I was like, the last time I came here as a Sunderland fan was with my brother-in-law, who was he was like 5 rows behind me. I can't remember the game. I remember the start of the game, and I can't remember the rest of it because I was too pissed and full of packet. It must have been 2017, maybe. I was pissed and full of packet, and I can't remember it. and people say it does enhance the experience. I'm like, you do spend half the time at the toilet, either pissing or fucking having a key.
Do you know
or at the bar. There's people who I go to, they're at the match, and I'm like, you literally have not watched this match. There's a guy who sits next to us at the game. He doesn't anymore. He'd come to the game like 15 minutes late, right? Because he's in the bar. And bear in mind, these tickets are nearly $3,000 each, right? He'd come in the thing 15 minutes late, and he might have some shit going on in his life. I am judging him. Fuck him. And then 10 minutes before half time, so he didn't have to stand in a big queue at the bar. So he'd watch 25 minutes of the game. Then he'd be back in and sometimes he didn't come back out for the second half. I'm like, bro, why are you bothered coming to the match? I'll never get that thing anymore. I'm just like, why would I do that? The game, I don't enhance nothing's enhanced by me drinking.
The biggest insight,
particularly not my family's life.
Yeah, the biggest insight for me with doing this whole year, and it's been going so smooth. Like no stag do's got in the way, like previous conversations we've had.
Yeah,
and it's gone really well.
I don't miss anything, man.
The biggest insight for me has been that when I've seen other people with hangovers, I'm like, why the fuck would I do that?
I see other people drunk and think, what the fuck? Yeah. Imagine feeling like that right now.
It's insane. And the other one is the next day, if you see somebody that's been drink, I'm going to say it, is that people don't realise that their energy's low because they haven't gone a stretch without not drinking.
They can't remember what it's like to feel great.
For sure.
Without booze.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm never going to say I'm never going to drink again because I don't want that
I'm not either.
Restriction.
I can't see it happening, but
it'd have to be a hell of a special occasion now.
Like, mate, I've seen my team win at Wembley for the first time in my life. Yeah. Twice. League One playoff final, Championship playoff final. I've seen that happen twice and didn't drink.
You had it on the checkout, didn't you? The beers. Didn't you have beers on the checkout and you took them off?
No. I had beers on the checkout one time when I was stressed. I bought them.
Right.
I probably still got them. They're probably in my garage.
Yeah.
Legit. They're probably going in the skip this weekend. They're probably still there. I just got them and I was like, I actually took one. Mate, the day I got so that was during the first year of that, when I bought the cans. On the day that I was due to finish the year booze free, I actually bought Cafe Patron. Do you know what that is? Don't even make it anymore. It's like tequila coffee. It's fucking magnificent. I've got 6 bottles in the cupboard in there because they don't make it anymore. It's like it's going to be fucking worth millions in years to come. I bought that and I bought Tequila Rose. You know Tequila Rose? Yeah, I bought them. I bought them and I was fully intending on getting fucking tanked that night. I was done here, booze free. Let's celebrate with booze. And Leslie and Nina got stuck at the nail bar getting their nails done. And by the time Leslie got back, I was like, oh, I'm not arsed. Can't be arsed. It was 9 o'clock or something.
Wow.
So that, and now I've just kept that up. It's like, oh, it's fine. It's mad, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I was ready. I did a year. There was no way I was going to stop on a year because I told everyone. And I'm not the man that's going to break me word. That's not my fucking thing. So I told everyone. I got to the 21st of December, 2022, 1 year in. I bought the booze. I still got it.
Yeah.
That mad.
Crazy.
I bought the booze. That's how normal I am. I think that's quite normal. I'm not fucking abnormal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But my favourite thing is, mate, people think I miss out on shit. I don't miss out on anything. I probably go to more events now. I probably go to more nights out because A, I've got more energy. B, I've got more fucking money.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to the UFC. I'm going to go to the boxing. I'm going to go to the bare knuckle. I'm going to go to the away game. I'm going to go to the fucking home game. I'm going to go to the concert. I'm going to go to the comedy gig. I go to more things because I can be bothered.
How long is it now?
Someone asked me upstairs. 1,300 and something. So it'll be 4 years in December.
That's mad.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you probably still remember when I started.
Yeah, I do. I do remember. And
4 years. And again, I haven't even set the goal. The goal was 1 year. In fact, the goal, mate, that wasn't even one of me important goals that year, but I had other goals that were more important to me than getting pissed. And I'm like, if I get pissed, that goal will not happen.
Yeah. The important part of it for me is protect your energy.
Yeah.
I think legitimately when I think about why am I doing it now, and then like me and Miriam have spoke about, are you gonna have a drink on? I don't think I will, because my energy to me now and what I can give to other people and even what I can give to myself is way more. It's way better without.
It's way more important to you than feeling pissed for a few hours.
Yeah, for sure.
For a few hours in exchange, you think about that. You're ill. You think about that exchange there. I feel great for a few hours. Right, because you do feel great. Let's face it.
4 pint
feeling. Yeah, 4 pint feeling, and it's fucking 2 grams. But like, you get that feeling, and it's double the amount of time. So you feel great for 4 hours. You feel bad for at least 8.
Oh yeah, at least. Yeah.
You feel great for at least 8. So that's not a fair trade-off for me. I haven't got time.
Have you seen that interview of Andrew Huberman on the, I think it's the Jim. I don't know.
Nah,
One of the.
I'm not a podcast guy.
He basically talks scientifically about the negative effects of alcohol. So the increase of likelihood of breast cancer in women.
7 types of cancer causes.
Yeah, and he lists all of them, and they just take the piss out of him. Mm-hmm. And you're like, it's so in. Like, I know
of course they do. They just want to overwrite. They don't want to know that.
Yeah,
it's information that I'd rather not know. It's ignorance. Sure. There's a sign up in South Shields Town Centre of all places, massive sign, digital sign. It says alcohol causes 7 different types of cancer, and I bet people just try and block that out.
Yeah,
they'll block it out.
No, like the people that still smoke with the
side they'd rather not know, or in the moment, the feeling's more important to them than long term, because it's not that. It's not a big deal until you've got cancer.
Yeah, I think it's been an insane improvement on my life this year,
for
sure.
Yeah, class.
In terms of, you've got a new T-shirt on, mate. I'm actually gutted that they've not been distributed yet.
They haven't been distributed because I haven't explained the message to everyone yet. Yeah.
Here's your chance.
Mr. Ronayne's got one.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
He's got one. Yeah. So never miss twice is a concept that I personally came up with when I got sick of men's bullshit. Right. Men that pay me money, saying one thing, doing another. Making a promise, breaking it. Coming in with an agreement, not sticking to the agreement. So this thing happened where I just got sick of people's shit. So I remember saying to one guy very clearly, I said, mate, he said, I'm on the wagon, I'm off the wagon, I'm focused, I'm unfocused, I'm on the rails, I'm off the rails. I'm like, how about you just take on the identity of someone that's reliable? How about you just say to yourself, I am a reliable man? And that just led me down this rabbit hole of reliability. And then I came up with all the statements like reliability is the currency of trust, because it is. Trust is a function of results. I learned that from Garrett White. People don't trust you because you're unreliable. We get guys join the program and their wife's on their case about it. My coach is on your case about it. You're full of shit. You have proved time and time again that your word means nothing. Why the fuck would she back you to join a program like mine? Because you've done it all, but you've said it all before. You said you were going to stop that and you didn't. You said you were going to start that and you didn't. You said you were going to finish that and you didn't. So I just went on this rant, and then I came up with excuses or the language to be unreliable, right? And then I started putting the training together, and I was like, okay, well, how do we fix this? How do we fix? Because it's not as easy as saying do what you said you would do, because sometimes we do it with good intentions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I said I would do this time, and then 3 weeks down the line, you're full of shit. So part of me is right, we have to consider what we're saying yes to, first of all. That's what I do. I have to consider what I'm saying yes to, particularly right now in my life, because I'm busy. My life's full. And it's not work, sometimes. Like, my life's full, but there's only 3.5 days of work. It's full the rest of the time. So people are like, oh, Paul, you're not got Tuesday. I know you don't work Tuesday. I'm like, yeah, just because I'm not working doesn't mean I want to do that. My Tuesday's full. My Tuesday's full. Jiu-jitsu, haircut, sunbed, massage, lifting, cinema sometimes. That's what Tuesday's busy for me. So I'm not going to say, just because I'm not working Tuesday doesn't mean I'm not going to do anything. Anyway, so I started putting this training together, and I was like, you can't keep every promise. It's just not. I don't think it's possible to keep every promise. I don't think it's. And again, Dr. John DeMartini, he'll say like there's always two sides of the coin. There's not possible to just have love without hate. We all hate something or hate someone or hate a part of us. There's no light without dark. There is no support without challenge. There's no praise without criticism. It all goes hand in hand. So I'm like, I've broken promises numerous times. That's why that's why I was on the rocks. I was on the rocks because I kept saying I'd stop drinking and sniffing, and I keep doing it anyway. So I was an unreliable prick, and I hated that part of me. So I'm putting this training together. I'm like, okay, how can I explain that it's okay to fuck up once? And there's the whole thing that if you don't you only make a mistake once. Everyone's got a mistake in them, but the second time is a decision. You know what I mean? If I make a mistake and I do something that I shouldn't do with another girl or something, it's a mistake. It's kind of, I'm not saying it's forgivable. I'm just like, it's a mistake. The second time though, that's a fucking decision. You know exactly what you're fucking doing. You know what I mean? So then I applied the same concept of reliability, of this concept of never miss twice. Missing once, so missing an appointment, missing an agreement, missing a promise, missing doing what you said you would do, missing a day in the gym, missing this. That's fine. It's human. People fuck up, we're human. But then a second time, that's the start of a pattern. And that will start to become, that'll unravel. The one miss will become, the one day of missed journaling will become fucking 6 weeks of missed journaling. It's just the start of a pattern. It's the start for me of a downhill what I call uphill struggle, downward spiral. It's the start of a downward spiral. You're going to be heading down that hill. So the concept of never miss twice, then I saw it on Sky Sports News 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So Luke 09 watched the training. Sunderland captain watched the training. And I'm watching this thing. I was like, oh, Max is like, Dad, Luke's on Sky Sports. Quick, come and see Luke. He's Max's hero, right? And I see this and he says, he actually got it wrong. He said, there's this saying called don't miss twice. And I was like, you bastard, you've nicked that off me. You have nicked that statement off me. And then I came back from Florida and there's a dartboard on the wall saying never miss twice. That's off him.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty cool, mate. And I love the saying. Do you know, one of the things I will say, mate, and I thank you for this, is that when I did my event, you just started talking about the never miss twice thing, and the reliable thing was massive. Yeah. And I was like, he's so right. And I was like, I wonder if he thinks I'm reliable. And in your video to start my event, you called me a reliable guy.
Oh, really? Oh, shit, that's insane. And reliability comes in like many different things. I remember someone recently, I got the hotel. I said this before, part of the reason why I got the hotel was Craig is reliable. Yeah. He'd never showed me reliability in property because I didn't know that much about his business. But I knew that when he said he'd come to an event, he always showed up. Yeah. He said he would fill in a return report. He'd fill it in. Someone recently, who I actually ended up booting out of the program, wanted me to go into business with him. And he showed me great numbers. I'm like, mate, I can't go into business with you. He said, what for? I said, because the amount of times you've said you're going to do something and haven't done it makes me not trust you. But the numbers are great. I'm like, yeah, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you because you keep breaking promises. You keep saying, and it's only small things, like you'll say you're going to be here at this time and then you're 2 hours late. Yeah. There's no way I'd go into business with that. You've proven it too many times. Like, it's like reliability is like a bank account, right? The more times you do what you said you would do, the more deposits you make. The more times you break promises, the more you take out of the trust account. And the sad part is you're probably talking 10 promises kept or undone by one promise. Yeah. It's a bit unfair. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit unfair. Reliability is a bit unfair like that. You can stack it up, and one thing could knock the whole fucking house down.
I think it's like similar to trust, isn't it? It fully links into trust.
I want to admit I can't think of anything worse. Well, reliability, trust, it's the same thing. Trust can be broken very quickly. It's hard to build. Yeah. And that trust is a function of how reliable you are. I can't think of anything worse. It makes me feel ill of my kids thinking I'm unreliable. They wouldn't call it unreliable. They're just, Dad says one thing, he does another. Dad says he's going to do this and he never does. Yeah. He always says he's going to take me here and never does. He always says he's going to be home early and he never is. That makes me, the concept of my kids thinking I'm unreliable means they don't trust me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, my wife as well. If Leslie thinks I'm unreliable, which I have been, that makes me feel sick, man. And it's hard to get back once you've broken it. So I had to work very hard to get that fucking trust back. So yeah, it's just huge for me. And I think particularly because I'm a man and I'm about that life, like the concept of trust is I want to trust myself, man. Most people don't trust themselves. Why? Because they keep breaking their promises to themselves. So it's not just about your family trusting your potential clients, your current clients, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your mates trusting you. It's about, there's a person that's even more important that you need to trust, and that's yourself. Yeah. Trusting yourself to be able to handle what comes your way. Trusting yourself to be able to build something. Trusting yourself to be able to go and do that thing. Trusting yourself to handle criticism. Trusting yourself to deal with rejection. Trusting yourself to not fucking get stressed out or whatever it is. Just trusting yourself is a fucking massive deal, man. And a lot of people will call that confidence. That's what confidence is. Yeah, and self-esteem. Trusting in the fucking universe, if you like. Universe. Sorry,
woo-woo, mate.
Sorry,
mate, 2 questions before we wrap things up. Yeah. One of the staples of, and I try and speak about this as often as I can with the 100% journal. Yeah. And I know you speak about it a lot, but one of the staples is how vital checking in once a week and doing the fucking journal is. Mm-hmm. What's the bloody deal about it, man?
It's a daily thing for me, this. You got to consider that if I haven't got the results that I want in my life, it's because I'm not taking part in the behaviors that produce the result. Or I am, but not enough. Or I am, but not for long enough. Or I am, but I keep stopping. And I'm not taking part in those behaviors because of my mood. And my mood is dictated to by my brain chemistry. And my brain chemistry is dictated to by the questions that my brain is asking every day. And most of the time, I don't even know what these questions are. So I came up with a list at an event that you were at where I was like, who has this thought? Why am I so tired? What have I got to do today? Why am I so behind? Why does nothing ever get any easier? What am I going to eat today? Who have I got to see today that I don't want to see? What do I have to do today? What if I don't get it all done? These are natural. And I'm like, often you don't realize those thoughts, but your fucking behavior gives you away. So I've came up with, and again, this was my concept. Came up with, okay, there's two main loops that we're going to have. I've got the stress loop, which is where your brain releases cortisol and adrenaline. That means you are anxious, rushed, stressed, right? That's most people's morning. So that's the brain chemistry. So your brain's asking those questions. What have I got on today? What have I got to say today? What if I go and get it all done? Why am I so behind? What have I got to do that I don't want to do? What if I don't get it all done? All of that. That's the question. Then you've got the brain chemistry. Then you've got the mood. So if you're feeling like that all the time, your behavior will give you away. Your behavior gives you away. So you'll check things constantly. I've been on a one about this recently, checking
things, yeah.
Especially self-employed people. You check your emails, you check your WhatsApp, you check your Instagram, you check your Facebook, you check your bank account, you check your LinkedIn, you check your email. You then go back and check your comments, check who's commented, check what other people are doing.
Who's viewed it.
And then you go back.
Yeah.
And then you go back and you start at Instagram again. That's the behavior that gives away your brain chemistry. So, and then of course you get the results that go with that, which aren't much. So that's the first loop, and I think most people spend most of the mornings like. The second loop is what I call probably the apathy loop, or the I can't be arsed loop. Your brain chemistry tends to be, you have a dopamine flat line. Your mood will be kind of can't be arsed, why bother, what's the point, unmotivated, uninspired, lethargic. And your behavior will show up with scrolling to try and get that dopamine hit. It'll show up with procrastination, putting things off, pissing around, and nothing ever gets finished. Everything's half done. Some things don't even get started. Self-loathing, it goes with it. So that's the behavior. And those are most people's defaults. You're either in that loop or that loop. Sometimes you'll be in one loop in the morning and the other loop in the afternoon. That's most people's default. You either feel stressed or fucked. Stressed or fucked. And that is a result of the default questions that your brain asks. And how do I know your brain asks them? Because your brain's default mode is to keep you safe. So it's the first two thoughts are like, what am I going to eat today? How am I going to eat today? And what's going to eat me? Right? It's primal as fuck. So I'm like, well, okay, there are clearly other moods available to us. How do we activate those moods? Because they're your brain, your body is a pharmacy. You know when people talk about chemical imbalances in the brain? Well, that doesn't happen on its own, man. You can produce those chemicals. So the brain chemistry can change when you ask different questions. Essentially, when you shift your focus, when you shift your attention. So if I asked you the question, Harry, tell me about something you're really proud of. You tell me. So your brain would look for references. You tell me. And then your brain would start producing chemicals. It will send messages to the hormonal centers. You'll start creating the chemicals that produce the feeling of pride, they tend to be serotonin and oxytocin and a bit of dopamine. So you'll feel fucking great. And when you feel great, you tend to do the things. So this growth loop is activated by questions like, what's my number one priority today? What do I want? What do I want here? What's working for me? What am I excited about? They tend to be future-based. This growth loop tend to be future-based questions. So the first one of like, what if I don't get it all done? Why am I so behind? Why does nothing ever get easier? They're future-based questions. So it means my brain is a prediction machine. So if I asked it different questions based on the fact that it's a prediction machine, I'd ask it better questions. So we call these designed questions. When you do that, your brain will produce these positive hormones and chemicals, and your mood will shift into one of excitement, inspiration, enthusiasm. Those feelings are available on fucking demand. You just have to know which button to press. And then your behavior, when you're enthusiastic, when you're excited, is let's get shit done. Your habits are on point. Let's fucking go. Let's face rejection. Let's be fucking courageous. Let's put that post up there. Let's ask that question. And it's like water off a fucking duck's back. So that's the growth loop. And then you've got kind of the happiness and joy loop. And the chemicals that are released there tend to be, again, oxytocin, serotonin. And the feeling is one of confidence, self-belief, happiness, joy, pride, gratitude, appreciation. And then obviously as a result of those feelings, your behavior is, well, I'm present. Well, again, my behavior is one of someone that's confident. My behavior is let's get this done. My behavior is I'm doing it regardless of what might happen because I'm certain. I trust myself. You have a lot of certainty. You get creative. Your content fucking flows naturally. You don't worry about what people might think. And the only difference between those top two states and the bottom two states in loop are the questions that you ask. Your attention just gets hijacked by your phone. Tell me the last time you went on your phone and you felt better when you came off it.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often.
The last time you went on Facebook and felt better coming off it doesn't fucking happen yet. Somehow we're convinced ourselves that, because again, some people's boost is that of cortisol is high energy. That's why people fight on the internet. I said it before. It gives them energy. That's why people get in arguments. It doesn't make them feel better. It just gives them this kind of poor quality, high quantity energy. They're pissed off. They're frustrated. They're fucking idiots. But that's how, and how do we choose into the questions that we ask ourselves? So journaling for me is prompted journaling. Asking questions that steer your mind in the direction of producing oxytocin, serotonin, and a bit of dopamine. That's literally changing the chemistry of your brain so that your brain will rewire on the spot when you ask it different questions. Like Google, right? The quality of the answer you get depends on the quality of the input. It's like fucking AI. You ask it a great question, you get a fucking great answer. You ask it a shit question, you get a shit answer. So journaling legitimately changes your brain chemistry and rewires your brain on the spot. When you change your brain chemistry, you change your mood. When you change your mood, you'll change your behavior. When you change your behavior, you change your fucking life. So you master your mind, you master business, you master your life, you master your body, you master relationships. As simple as that.
Class.
Yeah.
That's why we journal.
Yeah, it is why we journal. People ask me all the time. I'm like, well, there's why.
Yeah. Mate, final question for today's podcast.
Yeah.
100% question. What does feeling 100% mean to you?
It's normal.
Explain
it's normal.
Describe
it's normal. It is a feeling of being what I wanted to call my last book, which is unfuckwithable. Negativity, bullshit, drama cannot fucking touch me. It can try its best. And it's not that I'm positive all the time. It's like I am not going to let outside circumstances, outside opinions, outside whatever that's coming at me. I'm not going to let that affect my mood. So that's 100%.
Class. Paul, mate, I wanted to thank you for coming back on the show again, and also in a different touch, maybe you've never had this done before, do a 1-minute segment on why you're fucking class and why you've helped me so much.
Okay,
right?
mate.
It's not going to be 1 minute.
Okay, mate. Am I going to cry?
No. 4 years ago, I came to you lacking confidence, knocking microphones over, lacking self-belief, in a world of distress with my thoughts, my feelings about myself, with
you are
anxiety,
victim. You are victim.
depression. I was a victim.
You're a victim, yeah.
And I didn't know how to get out of it. Not only have you got me out of that loop, you've given me the confidence to share my message with other people. You've given me the platform to go on and start my own podcast. You've given me the platform to help other people smash half marathons, and given me a platform to go on and smash ultra marathons. What you do is fucking insane.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Never listen to the trolls, because there's a fucking gang of people behind you ready to join you in that fight. I'm telling you that much. But seriously, keep being who you are.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that so much. And I'm proud of you, man.
I appreciate you too. If you have enjoyed today's episode with Paul Mort and me, please go over to Apple Podcasts and Spotify and drop us a 5-star review. It goes a long way. If you're watching on YouTube, give them a wave, Paul. What should they do if they're watching on YouTube?
Leave me a great comment underneath and then go and watch my YouTube channel.
Click subscribe before you do that.
There you go.
See you here with a new episode every Friday. Take care.